Hi everybody. I have watched so many video tutorials of how people use their Erin Condren Teacher Planner for middle school and for secondary, and I wasn't thrilled with really any of the reviews, so I figured I would make my own. Not because that they weren't good, but because a lot of the reviews that I watched were, here's how you can use 2 sections of the Teacher Planner or 3 sections of the Teacher Planner, but not use it, I think, to the full capability that this planner has to offer. So here we go. I have not personal information in here, but I do have stuff that pertains to school, so I'm going to skip over some of those pages. I have not yet used the whiteboard portion of the cover. I really don't know if I plan to, but I like that it's there just in case I have some quick notes that I want to jot down. On this first page, I don't even remember what it was supposed to be. I think it was classroom events. I don't have field trips that I personally take my kids on, teaching so many sections of different grade levels. It just doesn't work out. So I just taped my schedule. I actually used the Erin Condren glue dots to put my schedule into the planner. And then I have her little sticky tabs that I just added onto that page. I really like using as much of this planner as I possibly can. The dates to remember, I just enjoy. I think it's fun. Every once in a while, as teachers, you're looking for a day to fill. Why not look and see, Lillian Hoban, let's look her up if we're looking for, a class period to get rid of. Sometimes it happens. It all happens. We all know what happens. The birthday page, since I don't teach a homeroom specifically, I'm going to have all my kids this year write their birthdays in on these pages and just use it to the best of my ability, I guess. That's as far as I got with this planning. The next one is one of my favorites. So this tab used to be absentee log. I'm not sure why we still have absentee log on a planner. I'm pretty sure everyone takes their absences and their attendance digitally these days. So I changed mine to to-dos. I changed it on both sides because, I just need to have it that way. And I actually have spring 2017 up at the top, back to school down here at the bottom. Next year, I plan on making this my fall or end of the year even, all the way through spring next year, what I need to do to kind of close up my classroom and get it all done. Graph paper I did use as a place for seating charts and how I want my desks and everything in the classroom organized. The next thing I'll go to is the year plan. I teach 3 different grades, and all of my grades are always color-coded, so everything that you see in the planner, if it's green, it's 6th grade. Blue will always be 7th. So skipping forward to the months pages, one of the things that I heard in one of the reviews that I watched was that user did not like the note pages at the end of the month. So I'm actually going to turn to those note pages. I love the note pages at the end of the month, and here's why. Anytime we have a staff meeting or a meeting that pertains to all of school, I write those notes down on these pages at that month. And then if someone, asks, well, what did we talk about in the February meeting? I can just go right back to it because this book goes with me everywhere in the school. I find it a really convenient place to keep all of that information. Sometimes I'll use the coil connectors to put in our agendas. Not often because my notes are good enough, but I love these note pages at the end of the month. I find them really useful. That's just me. Recommendation, if you don't like these note pages, try using them for staff meetings. If you're not having staff meetings that often, really anything that happens in the month that you take notes for, you can do it on those note pages, and they're super helpful. So I will skip ahead to lessons pages. We have 7 periods in our day, so I just have those all marked up at the top. Those stickers I actually got from Target a couple years ago and was trying to kill them off, so I use them for the times. I'm not really sure when I'm going to see my kids on the first couple of days of school, since I'm what's considered a specials teacher, so just in case, everything's pretty much the same, and then I will check off these lessons as we get through it for each of the sections. Going to the checklist pages, that's one of my favorites. So the checklist pages, I actually did the upgrade for the 28 pages of checklist. My classes, and this is just how it works for me, it works different for everybody, but in my classes I offer daily points. Since I'm not a homeroom teacher, I don't see these students every single day. At best, it's every other. One of the ways to kind of incentivize my students to always be on their best and make sure homework is always done and everything, they're always following our expectations, is my daily points log. So I use these checklists as my daily points. Up here I would put week 1 or week 2, week 3 or whatever. I have my little key down here at the bottom. If you didn't do your bell work according to expectations today, you've lost your 2 points. If there's been too much talking, poor behavior, you forgot your materials, etc. And so because I teach 9 different sections, I've got 3 pages and then 1 extra one of checklists for those daily points logs. And I used to keep those in a binder, and I can put them in my Erin Condren Teacher Planner, which I love. The folder holds on to just kind of miscellaneous stuff that I'm working on or things that I need to do. This needs to be cut out and laminated once school gets back in session. I bought this little journal to go along and obviously color-coded it to work along with my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade sections this year. So any individual meetings, IEPs, parent meetings, anything that has to do with individual students, I will put in this little kind of journal. Again, I upgraded, go figure, had to spend more money to get the 3 page protectors instead of just the 1. I actually cut out the stickers of this planner and put them all in 1 page protector. And this is my 3rd teacher planner in 4th years. Last year I thought I could do without it. Silly me. So all of the extra stickers from previous years are in this as well. There are things that I don't use as a middle school teacher. I don't use computer lab. We don't send kids to the computer lab during Spanish class. So I have those stickers left over, but there are stickers that I use and then stickers that I try to use in place of other things. For example, the duty sticker I used as Meet the Teacher Night, because that is a duty that I need to show up for Meet the Teacher Night. This is just holding some things that need to be laminated, some posters that need to be put together. Here's a copy of my syllabus. Copy of my syllabus. It's pretty stellar, right? There's a 3rd page that the children need to sign and bring back along with their parent's signature. And then I also bought the notepads. I love just an extra place to jot stuff down, whether it be a hall pass. I don't particularly using these for hall passes, but in a pinch, it works. And sometimes you never know. Or just taking extra notes. So I did also buy the extra notepads and stuck them in with their little sticky things in this planner. I don't often use the pencil pouch that it comes with, but sometimes I do. Right now it's a little stuffed with all the things that need to be done come, August when the teachers report back to school. I hope that this really inspires you to use the most of your teacher planner as you possibly can, especially as a middle school or secondary teacher. And feel free to contact with me with any questions. Thanks for watching.